Good evening, family. My name is Mr. Perry P., owner and CEO of Rise from the Ashes 2416, where we believe in helping people turn tragedy into triumph. We solve the problem and answer the question, how can I be more efficient and effective after a tragedy? How can I truly succeed despite terrible odds? We only focus on the main areas of tragedy, which are death, lack of vision and purpose, lack of time and money management skills, lack of good health and wellness practices, as well as good quality relationships and marriages. So if you find yourself where you need just a little bit more help, aid, support, assistance in any one of these areas, please do not hesitate to give us a call because time really is of the essence. My number is 623-332-6777. My email address is rfa2416 at mrperryp.com. I'm all over social media, either rfa2416 or Mr. Perry P. And my website is, you guessed it, mrperryp.com. We're here to educate, edify, and entertain you on your journey from tragedy to triumph. I want to say thank you for joining us today. You can be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here with us, and we greatly appreciate that. And what we're going to do is read a short passage from my new book, Rising from the Ashes, Turning Tragedy into Triumph. It's actually available on Amazon or Kindle today. Or if you would like a special autographed copy with a special message tailored to you, just contact me directly. I can definitely make that happen. But this actually comes from the chapter titled, the first chapter, The Womb. And what's pretty cool about the book that I wrote is that each chapter starts off with a very powerful quote, and each chapter ends with coaching questions or homework, if you will. That way you learn and grow as you read. So this chapter titled The Womb, chapter 1, starts off with a quote, "Try to be a rainbow in someone's cloud." That's by Miss Maya Angelou. Try to be a rainbow in someone's cloud. It reads, "I remember like it was yesterday. My then fiance and I were to be wed the summer of 2012. We courted and for many years prior and shared the remarkable experience of seeing our first child be born into the world healthy and beautiful. We were young and in love. The kind of love that felt like a cool breeze on summer's eve, or those moments the mere sight of that person takes your breath away. True love. It was also a blessing to remain together after such a long time, as well as seeing both of us be so loving and hands-on with our little girl. My wife didn't even know that even though times got extremely tough for us those first years, and it seemed like separating was a dark cloud that hovered above us, I got to this point that if this is as bad as it gets, we will survive." This was the case even though we went through premarital coaching and felt we were created for one another. I was so ecstatic about her not only becoming Mrs. Beasley, but her being the mother of my children. Little did I know that things would soon get worse. The dark cloud would grow in mass above us. The scariest part of it all was not being able to control any of it. Like I said, that's just a brief passage from my new book, Rising from the Ashes, Turning Tragedy into Triumph, available on Amazon and Kindle today. Or if you want a specialized autograph copy, you can definitely contact me, and we can definitely arrange that for you. But what I wanted to quickly go over, kind of drawing out from that passage today, is knowing who you're marrying, knowing the individual that you plan on spending your life with. I mean, let's be clear that despite societal norms, that marriage is something that can be taken seriously one day and then annulled another, or taken seriously one day and then, years down the road, with divorce, with the divorce rate being so high, that's okay. But I'm here to tell you that it's one thing to say I do, and it's another thing to do. It's one thing to focus solely on the day you get married, and it's another thing to focus on the years that you're going to be married. It's always astonished me how people spend so much time and so much money on the actual ceremony, and they don't invest that kind of time or money into actually keeping their marriage healthy with premarital coaching or even post-marriage coaching. And the way I look at it is that it's very important for all of us to take note that being married is, in a sense, a job. It's something that you have to put your time in, you have to put your money in, you have to put your energy in, because at the end of the day, it's excuse me, excuse me, it's like your muscle. I mean, your muscles only grow bigger and stronger, and you only grow faster if you're actually eating right and working out and running and jogging. So how often should we, as for those that are planning on being married for the rest of our lives, to that same individual, really take note and figure out what we can do on a tangible basis every day, and on a possibly even a monthly or quarterly basis, in order to make sure our marriages stay healthy, and of course on a intangible basis of prayer. I mean, with prayer and with fellowshipping with other couples and other people that are in solid relationships. That way we can get that good information, get that good wisdom from their experiences, and bring that into our own lives, bring that into our own homes, in order to have something special, something truly healthy and special. But I mean, I could talk all day about this stuff. I really get passionate about seeing married couples and them really working on each other and working on one another in order to grow. And this is the last thing I'm going to leave you is, in a premarital coaching woman, Dwayne Hawkins is an awesome guy, great pastor. He on the piece of paper he drew a triangle, and on one base of the triangle, on one side it was me, and on the other side it was my wife's name, and then at the top of it was Jesus. And he said the closer that we get to Jesus, the closer we get to one another. And I just wanted to leave you with that, because I thought that was pretty cool to know that, yeah, I mean, we can do all these different things, and there are going to be seasons where we're closer than others. There are going to be seasons where we're more lovey-dovey than others. There are going to be seasons where, we, are going through the thick of it. But I know when it's all said and done, that the closer we get to Jesus, the closer we get to God, the closer we get to one another. And aren't those the two main goals anyway? But my name is Mr. Perry P., owner and CEO of Rise from the Ashes 2416, where we believe in helping people turn tragedy into triumph. Hey, God bless you guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.